Welcome back to Master Your Glass. From the 60th floor of the Delano Hotel here in Las Vegas, I have Ross Simon, who is an expert, of course, in cocktails and in so many other things in hospitality. I can't wait for you to hear more about him during the course of this video, but he's gonna show us how to make the authentic, or about as authentic as possible, Pornstar Martini. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, I am excited to have Ross Simon here. Ross Simon has been in the hospitality business literally since he grew up. Now, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this guy, but just wanna let you know that this video is divided in chapters. So if you wanna skip right to where the cocktail and how the cocktail is made, you can do so. But if you wanna hear the conversation between me and this handsome young man, we can do that as well. So Ross basically grew up in the hospitality business. Was born in Scotland, moved to the United Kingdom in
1999 down to London.
1999 to London. He ended up working as a GM of a really cool bar and restaurant, but then he actually went back and became a bar back at the Lab, which was one of the epicenters of the cocktail scene in London, and worked all his way up to being a head bartender. Is that correct?
Yeah, like back in the early 2000s, it was just like purees, juices, working flair. Nothing had really been done like this, and Lab was kind of the spark that set off this kind of cocktail culture in Europe. So it was kind of exciting to be a part of that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the Pornstar Martini? I heard the name changed and how you make it.
Yeah, so basically, Douglas Ankara, legend, sadly, he's moved on, passed away with us, left us the other year. But we like to keep his dream alive, his spirit alive, and making the Pornstar correctly. If you're making a Pornstar Martini with lime juice, you're doing it wrong. It's just purely the acidities coming from our Passionfruit Puree, and it's balanced with the vanilla sugar and then our other components. So, you want to do it?
Let's do it, baby.
Okay. So we're going to take 2 ounces of Passionfruit Puree.
Okay.
There's a lot of brands out there. I really like, you can go Perfect, or you can go La Fruiterère, or anything like that. The frozen ones are brilliant because they're frozen at their maximum freshness. So 2 ounces of that. We're going to do 1.5 ounce of vanilla vodka.
Okay.
Now you can buy vanilla vodka, or you can get a couple of vanilla beans, infuse it yourself. That's perfect if you're at home.
Okay.
You get plenty of time, right?
Right.
And then we're going to take Passoa.
Okay.
Passion fruit liqueur, nice fresh bottle. We're going to take 1/2 ounce of that.
Beautiful. I love that color.
Yeah, it's fun. You know, there's a reason why this cocktail is all over the world, like many great contemporary classics, is because the ingredients are simple, and that's all, anyone can make it. So let's try and get it made right. So we're going to take 2 bar spoons of our vanilla sugar, and then we're just going to pack this full of ice so we can shake it up and get the dilution that we need.
All right, so Ross, can you show me how you make your vanilla sugar here?
Yeah, so we're going to take our fancy little blender toy here thing.
Okay.
And we're going to take half a cup sugar. Just fill it up. I like using a food processor and all that good stuff, so that's kind of handy dandy. Put that to one side. Take a fresh vanilla bean. We're going to half it. Keep your fingers out of the way and just cut it into nice little pieces. We're going to strain that out later and to make our vanilla sugar. So we're just going to add this. And then don't worry about the size, it's going to give it a lot of flavor. It's packing quite a little punch in there. And then just put the little lid on. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then start this bad boy up. Look at it go.
It's the greatest thing I've ever bought, literally. You know, I have the big blender at home, and sometimes jobs are so complicated. This thing here will do it for us. There you go.
Give it a little shake, get it around. You don't want to over blend it, because then we'll have a problem getting like pasta sugar, confectioner sugar. It changes the taste.
Gotcha.
So, like getting a nice little kind of coat through there of the vanilla beans. We'll do it like a few more seconds.
Okay.
Good to go. And then we're going to strain out the pieces.
Okay.
And with the pieces, you can keep them and use them again on another batch.
I see. Wonderful.
So we're looking good.
Alrighty.
Hard to trot.
Can I help you with this? I'll put it right over here.
We'll do it right fangled on the roof of Las Vegas here, plate, and just strain this out.
Gotcha.
So this is going to impart a wonderful over-the-top kind of vanilla flavor to our sugar that we're going to use in the Pornstar Martini.
Awesome.
So all these little pieces here we can keep.
We can keep them.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. I'll take that. I'll get this out of the way. Thanks for teaching me that. I appreciate that, brother.
Done. Don't leave this lying around a nightclub in Las Vegas. You might lose it quickly.
Very cool. So some of the things I have read about the cocktail is that it was originally called the Maverick Martini. Do you know?
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that.
No, the Pornstar, it was like, you know, you could, how do you drink it? Should I drink the champagne or that? And it's just like, you know, it's kind of, you can drink it, you can pick your own adventure into whatever, but I've never heard the Maverick Martini. It was always, Doug always kind of, from day one, called it the Pornstar. And you can get them down at my bar as well, so we make a ton
Very
down
nice.
in Phoenix.
Very nice. Very nice. We'll talk about that as well.
Good shit. Because we're using caster sugar, you want to get all of that good stuff.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And then we're going to double strain it.
Okay.
So, get a nice cocktail glass. Hopefully it fits all the ingredients. Nice tag strainer.
I love it. Oh, that looks nice. I can hear the sizzle. That's making my mouth water right there.
Because we've got double strain, a nice little thing, we can get into the shaker and bring it up a little bit.
That's a nice little trick for you at home.
Now we want to garnish that.
Okay.
So take some fresh passion fruit, and then you can go fancy if you're entertaining your guests at home. Now you can get a little demi spoon,
Okay.
pop that in there. What do we need? We're not finished yet, are we?
No, I don't think so.
So we're gonna finish this with a little sidekick of bubbles.
Okay.
Livio loves his prosecco, so
I do love my
we
prosecco.
will stick with that.
So the sidecar of sparkling wine is part of the cocktail,
Oh,
correct?
100%. Yeah.
100%. Okay.
Yeah, needs that. Now, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You pick your own adventure, you stick with it. So there we have a wonderful Pornstar Martini.
Wow, wow. So before I taste that bad boy, and I'm looking forward to it, it might be my first Pornstar Martini.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes. A little bit about your bars. Okay, so you have Bitter and Twisted in Phoenix. What else do you have?
We've got Little Rituals.
Little
right
Rituals.
next to it, different adventure, different vibe, different feel, different music. And then Bitter and Twisted, high volume cocktail bar. We really care about what we do and attention to detail, even though we're serving about 180 people on a busy Friday night. And then we've got a couple other bars down in Phoenix, Lilo, and then Don Woods, which is our brand new baby. So.
Awesome, awesome. And I've been to Little Rituals and I was very well taken care of. So I recommend you all go. If somebody finds themselves in Phoenix outside of your restaurant and bars, what are a few other ones that you think they should really go visit?
Well, you can actually go to drinkbettercocktails.com. That's my little website. You can bore yourself with reading about me. But then I've also got a nice little list of friends and bars around town that you can go to, and I've got some restaurants on there and some bars as well.
Oh, very cool.
With some great, it's a very great up and coming scene down in Phoenix. You've
Of
got
course.
Century Grand, Undertow, and then Highball, and then of course our joints as well. But there's many, many more.
Love it, love it. Okay, I'm excited about this. And one of the things that I'm excited about is now that finally the mask mandates are finding their way out and we're finally overcoming this pandemic, I believe it's great to finally have guests again on my show. You know how I do it. Every bartender that knows what they're doing can make just about every drink. But there are some people that specialize in a specific drink. So rather than me making you the Pornstar Martini, how about the guy that worked at the lab where it was basically disseminated and cradled? So the champagne cleanses the palate first. Is that how that? Yeah.
You can do both.
Both? Well, I don't know that it could do
Go
both.
for the Pornstar first. the
Pornstar
Martini,
first.
And then cleanse your palate.
Well, believe it or not, it smells like passion fruit, but a fresh passion fruit. Nice and tart and acidic. Very, very nice. Nothing artificial here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
The fresh passion fruit puree really balances off.
Oh.
the sweetness.
So good, so good. Sweetness is right at the right point, but a very rich, sweet passion fruit flavor. The vanilla vodka is doing a good job because it's kind of pushing up the flavor of the passion fruit. And I love it. I love it. Oh, now I get it. Wow. So it's probably intentionally slightly sweet, right? Just by design, because when you're backing it up with this, you're getting your palate, which is coated with this nice sweetness and rich passion fruit flavor. And then you're gonna offset it with the nice acidity, puckery bubbles of the Prosecco. Those of you that watch my show know that I do not take more than a couple sips, but I think this one here warrants at least another one here. Wow. Alrighty. Well, if you did like what you saw here and you think Ross did a good job, why don't you go ahead and give him a like and subscribe to Master Your Glass. And if you haven't done that yet, why don't you smash that bell so that you can get notified every time we have a new video, and you can go back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio Laro, where you get expert instruction for everyday consumption.